Everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
This week's parsha is Parshas Pinchas, and there is a message that Hashem gives over to Moshe to give over to Pinchas, and also that the Jewish people should hear this. Hineni noisan lo is brisi shalom. I'm giving him my covenant of peace. In the beginning of this parsha, the Torah describes the schar, the reward that is given to Pinchas. Asher heishiv es chamasim al bnei Yisrael. He returned or got rid of or moved away the anger that God had against the Jewish people when they sinned, when Pinchas took action, and he got rid of the problem. So Pinchas saw that there was a problem. The Jewish people were in hot water, and he right away went as a Kohen, that is a person that's really supposed to stay away from these type of things, because the Kohen is the Isha Chesed. The Kohen is a man of kindness, and he's always there to help. The Kohen here did something that's called tough love. He did something that's called very tough love. So I just want to share something, and I want to say something we could really connect to this in our lives. There's sometimes that you have to do something. And when you do something, it's tough love. But you should know for yourself that really, if a person connects and does what they need to do, and sometimes the tough love is not just to tell somebody what's right, even though it's tough to say it. Sometimes it's for you to be quiet, even though you know you're right. There's somebody had a situation, a very interesting situation this past week in shul, that there's somebody that I had to tell him something. Not because he was doing anything wrong, but because other people had a problem with it. So once that became an issue, a decision had to be made, and I had to tell him that you cannot do it in this way, even though it was coming from love and the person was really trying to do a good thing. I see the person, and I see that it's very hard for him to accept it. He's accepting it, but he's sitting there and he's very, very broken, very hurt that he can't express and do what he wanted to always do. So I went over to him, and I told him, listen, now I see that it's really hard for you to accept this, and I know that you're doing this out of love. So Hashem should bless you that this week you're going to have something amazing, because if you're giving in and you're keeping the peace, and even though it's hard for you, something good is going to happen this week. I don't know what it is, but something good is going to happen. So yesterday he texted me, he says, Rabbi, it came true. I said, what happened? Basically, there was a certain company reached out to him, and this is going to be a major advertisement for this guy's company. Major advertisement for this guy's company. And out of nowhere, this is something that people would spend thousands of dollars, but thousands of dollars to be able to try to maybe get this position or this type of exposure. And this person got it, just, happened to get a text. He forwarded me the whole text that they're asking him, can we do this? Can we do that? We want to do something with your company. So every person has this brisi of shalom. Hashem gives you a covenant of peace. If you are going out of your way to do what's right, to help somebody else. Sometimes it's to help somebody. Sometimes it's to keep quiet, and that's how you're helping somebody. When a person does that, Hineni noisan lo is brisi shalom. Hashem gives you His covenant of peace. Hashem gives you His blessings. May we all be able to see those blessings and to be zeichet the true blessing of the coming of Mashiach b'karim mamish. Amen.